Welcome to Georgia Highlands College Math 97 and Math 99 instructional videos. In this video segment, we'll be answering the question, how do you add rational expressions with unlike denominators? Now this is the second video that we've done on this topic, so this example that we're going to show you doesn't have any different steps to it. It's just going to be a little more complex of an example. So the first thing we're going to do is find the LCD, or the least common denominator. Then we'll write equivalent expressions with the LCD as the denominator by multiplying by our clever 1. We'll add the numerators over the LCD, combine like terms in the numerators, and then finish it off, if we can, by factoring and simplifying our expression. So let's go ahead and get started with our example. All right, so we have the example of x over x squared plus 2x plus 1, and we're going to add that to 4 over x squared plus 5x plus 4. So the first step in our process is to find the LCD. So I've made myself a little space over here to do some LCD work, and I need to factor both of the denominators first. Okay, so this is a trinomial whose leading coefficient is 1, so I simply answer the question, what do I have to multiply together to make positive 1, but add to make positive 2, and that is 1 and 1. So this first denominator factors as x plus 1 times x plus 1. As usual, if you're rusty on your factoring methods, make sure to go back and watch the videos that we have on all the different methods of factoring. And now we'll factor that second denominator, x squared plus 5x plus 4. Also a trinomial whose leading coefficient is 1, so we answer that same question, what are the factors of 4 that add to make 5? And that is 4 and 1. So this factors as x plus 4 times x plus 1. The next step in finding the LCD is to list out the factors of the first denominator, which are x plus 1 and x plus 1. Then you come back to the second denominator, and any factor that's not already listed from the first denominator you need to put in the list. So we've already got an x plus 1 there, so we just need to add on to the end an x plus 4. And that is the LCD, so your target LCD for adding these rational expressions. So we'll come back to our problem here, and I'm just going to write these denominators in factored form now. This is x plus 1 times x plus 1, and we are adding that to 4 over x plus 4 times x plus 1. All right, so we need to make equivalent expressions here. So we're going to multiply by our clever form of 1. And in this first term, we need a factor of x plus 4. So we're going to multiply by 1 in the form of x plus 4 over x plus 4. And in that second term, we need another factor of x plus 1. So we multiply by x plus 1 over x plus 1. Don't forget, this is distribution happening in the numerator. If we were to multiply out the denominator, we'd have to distribute all of that stuff. But we're just going to leave our denominator in factored form. So when I begin that distribution with the first term, we get x squared plus 4x, and that's over our common denominator of x plus 4 times x plus 1 times x plus 1. And I'm going to add that. Now I do my distribution. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 1 is positive 4. Over our now common denominator, x plus 4 times x plus 1 times x plus 1. There's lots of writing in these problems. It's okay though. It just builds character. All right, so now we're going to combine our numerators over our common denominator. So x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 4 over our common denominator, x plus 4 times x plus 1 times x plus 1. And when I combine my like terms right here in the center, my x terms, I get x squared plus 8x plus 4 over my common denominator, x plus 4 times x plus 1 times x plus 1. And the last step in this process is to factor and divide out any common factors. However, our numerator is prime. Let's take a look. X squared plus 8x plus 4. You would be asking yourself, what are the factors of 4 that add to make 8? And there are none. So this is prime. It cannot be factored any further. Meaning that x squared plus 8x plus 4 over x plus 4 times x plus 1 times x plus 1 is your simplified answer to this addition of rational expressions. I hope that this has been helpful for you. It's certainly an intricate process, so you need to be very careful as you walk through these steps. But just to recap, you're going to find an LCD, write equivalent expressions by multiplying by 1, add numerators over the LCD, combine like terms, factor and simplify. If you have any other questions, please make sure to ask your Highlands instructor. Thank you.